Hello, my fellow Voice of the Rings members, and welcome to our very first episode of our new playlist, a LOTRO tour. On these episodes, we're going to focus on traveling around the world and seeing certain sights and places. As your host, me, Zolid Ironshield, as you can see we're here relaxing in Hobbiton and Bywater, I will point out spots of significance. Points of significance, same thing. Areas, whether it be a battlefield, or a thing that happened, or a place that housed something, or a certain people lived. I'll point things out like that for you guys along the way. We'll have fun with that, and we'll see the beauty of the Lord of the Rings online, and the way they took Tolkien's world and brought it to life to see it visually in a 3D environment in space, which is so very exciting. Yes, yes, it is. So, we will work on that. I will make all of these videos to reiterate my introduction video to this playlist. Our main goal in this is to go and see things like I just told you, but I will always make these videos either real quick, 5 minutes maybe, 5-10 minutes, or sometimes occasionally they will be a longer video depending on what we do. For example, today I'm going to show you Hobbiton and Bag End. I think that's appropriate for our very first tour of Middle-earth, don't you? And we'll see some hobbits, and we even have a couple nosy hobbits coming by. Like, look at this one right here, Mr. Nosy Hobbit. He wants to know what we're doing. Well, we're doing a video, so yes, we'll be back with you. So yes, we are working on that and be distracted by hobbits as they walk by. Well, and our main thing then too will also be is, as you can tell right now, I'm in the corner down here, right? So I'll be down here because I think it's kind of fun that I can talk to you guys and point like, oh, over here, you know, this right here above me. You see this building here? It is actually the Ivy Bush Inn, right? Bush. Sorry, I don't know why I said Bush. Yeah, basically, it is the tavern that is in Hobbiton. A lot of people don't realize that the Green Dragon is actually not in Hobbiton. It's next door. I believe it is in Bywater. We're in Hobbiton, Bywater. As you can see underneath our mini-map here at the top, it says Hobbiton, Bywater. Something I will do at the beginning of every single one of these episodes, since we're on a tour through the Middle-earth, is that I will always hit M and pop up to our map and show you exactly where we are. And then I'll pop up a few times to the highest point. This is the highest you can go in this game to show the map. They don't show all of Ardor because all the places they're adding or have added in Middle-earth are going to be here in Middle-earth. We haven't done anything outside of Middle-earth, obviously, and I don't think they would. And they've got, like, you know, half of Middle-earth to go. Well, you know, we don't have anything over in Rune. There's lots of little spots they could fill in. They just added an area next to Bree that I never thought they'd think of, and they did. So that's pretty cool. We'll explore that, too, in the future. So anyway, we're here in Edoras. Sorry, not Edoras. Eriador. We're not in Rohan. So we're here in Eriador. And we're down here in the Shire, obviously. This is self-explanatory, so I want everyone to always know where we are. I want you to know some geography about Middle-earth. One thing that I love in this series and doing this with Lord of the Rings Online is that I really love geography. In real life and in Middle-earth. So I've always been a big fan of it. That is one of the very reasons that one of my favorite other channels that you guys should also go check out is Nerd of the Rings. He uses a lot of maps when he does his lore and with people traveling and stuff. I thoroughly enjoy that. So you guys should all check out Nerd of the Rings, too. So definitely check his channel out, subscribe to him, and I also would be very happy if you subscribe to my channel and like the videos, and enjoy it with us on this travel. In the future, I may do some fun things with other channels, or Nerd of the Rings channel or something, so I'm really excited about that. Me and him are planning some festivals or some kind of fun event we can do together. So that'll be a fun thing in the future. But for now, we're going to continue on our tour. That's enough info about the channel. So I will always show you where we are. So we're here in Hobbiton. Next door is Bywater. And yes, by golly, I was correct. That is where the Green Dragon is. So the other inn here in Hobbiton is the one we're looking at next to behind us. And I will always be doing this. So a lot of times when we walk around too, I will go into my character's head for this playlist. So we can see like this, so I can give you a smooth look around the world, as you can see here. And sometimes, again, like I was saying, if I'm in the way down here and I want you to be able to see the full picture, I will disappear. And then allow you to hear me still, and I can point things out, and we can look around at the earth. So we will start our tour. This is Hobbiton in the Middle-earth Lord of the Rings Online video game. And I will I will at times not talk, so you guys can just enjoy the ambiance and the music. And, you know, you hear Zolan's breathing because he's smoking. Which I do not always approve of smoking, Zolan, but since it's a video game character, he has no problems with lungs ever. Alright, sorry. Yes, so. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's quickly go into so if you hover signs in Middle Earth, they do tell you things, which is kind of cool in this game. So see the little black thing that popped up and said the Ivy Bush Inn, right? You can also go over to one of these when we're touring Middle Earth together. Look at that beautiful sun blasting in our eyes. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Give us blindness with beautiful graphics. The East Road, Tuckborough, Overhill, whatever I look at with my mouse. Bywater, it says the locations and directions. So let's take we're going to just walk. We're not going to get on our mount. We're just going to enjoy ourselves and walk down this road. I will occasionally also get rid of the things on the sides. If you notice, I've shrunk the mini-map here at the top right and all these icons, and I'll keep those off sometimes and just have a blank slate just like this so you can purely enjoy the game and see things. And I will be your host and guide through this tour, Zolan Ironshield. I love that you guys can notice in this recording too that you can hear the sounds coming from different directions, which is pretty cool. Look at these hobbits, they're having a nice little picnic. And I will occasionally do voiceovers for characters like this. You're an odd sort, be running around the Shire? Well, hello, we're Zolan Ironshield, how are you? I don't see the need for all these bounders making people nervous is all. Yes, I agree with you. Anyway, that is the kind of fun stuff we'll do for little voiceovers occasionally. Just a week, and I ran out of sugar. Took me half a day to find more. By then, my tea was cold. Oh, I'm sorry, that is quite the predicament you're in as the rest of Middle-earth is fighting Sauron. Okay. Yeah, that's a good lesson for all of us, people. We have all our little problems. Someone always has a bigger problem. Be thankful. Alright. That's kind of half joke, half true. Alright, there it is, my friends. The big hill. We really need help. Need help, friend. The friend? Help. Wait, what in the world is happening? We really need the help, friend. Thank you. Okay, well. I had a little trouble with that one. Nothing finer than a bit of beer and a good meal, I say. Indeed, indeed. And you guys, I'm trying to talk in my Zolan Ironshield voice, but occasionally I might slip out and, just go into my normal, regular Garrett voice, Yes, that is my name. You can call me Voice of the Rings, too. Alright, let's look at this beautiful water. Look at this. This is not gorgeous. There's a salmon, everyone, and look at the reflection. How is our ambiance music here going on? Let me just check our ambiance here. We're going to slightly put these up since we're actually kind of enjoying. Is it not awesome though? Is this not a wonderful, fantastic game? So this is the spot where Gandalf rode over in the movie. Now, if you guys notice and you ever tell me, Voice of the Rings, why does it look so much different than the movies? With certain things or areas, or the way things are laid out. Well, the Lord of the Rings Online they tried to stay true to what the book said on descriptions, so they have their own ideas of what they thought was accurate, right? To the book. Where Peter Jackson even made comments in his videos how he pick and choose things and take things out and adjusted things to try to make it more movie cinematic, right? For the Lord of the Rings Online, which he did a fantastic job, mind you. But so did originally it was Turbine was the people who made this game. But then Standing Stones is now doing a fantastic job as well. The last 5-6 years they've been in charge. They've been doing a great job. But oh look, it's a butterfly, everyone. I love okay, I'm getting distracted. But anyway, they worked very hard on making things realistic to the book. So here's a little campfire, and welcome everyone to the party tree. Right under. So Bag End is up there. There's the large tree that's on top of Bag End in the movie too. So that was described in the books, right, by Tolkien himself. So we're here at the party tree. Some hobbits having fun. Hello, everybody. You guys probably already get a gist of what we'll be doing in these videos. We'll be exploring things and just having fun together and seeing things, just to appreciate the game's beauty and stuff. This one's obviously exploring a town. In the future, I might explore some more grandiose places, like Anuminos, or Fornost, or we could explore the North Downs, or Agmar, maybe Rivendell, Khazad-dûm. Yes, it'll be very fun. Look at that view, though. Isn't that fantastic? I like to watch the clouds go by. And again, I occasionally will remove myself from down here, so I'm not in the way of your view. But I do want to be able to talk to you still and see you, and you can see me, vice versa. So here's the apple doors. And you guys are with us for the very first time in this video. My main goal of the channel, Voice of the Rings, is our main playlist, A LOTRO Tale, and which goes through the questing and the voiceovers. This one is touring Middle-earth, a LOTRO tour. And I want to make sure everyone doesn't get confused. I have another playlist on this same channel called A LOTRO Guide. Don't get confused with guide and tour. Tour, as in traveling the world, right? Seeing things. A guide is as in learning and teaching. So like how to play the Lord of the Rings online, which is another big playlist that everyone likes on my channel. Like getting a lot of like switches. Yeah. Please like and subscribe if you like this. Comment. By the way, guys, if you put comments down in the thing, oh, look at that view. Well, enjoy the view while I'm talking. If you put a comment down here and say, hey, I really want to see, is this in the game yet? Lord of the Rings Online. I'd like to see this place. I want to see Minas Tirith. I want to see this. I want to see that. If you put comments early, like before I make the video, the next video, I might be like, okay, I'll focus on doing that one next, just for you. So you just put a comment down there. I'll slowly have these come out. These won't be a massive focus. These a tour. They're gonna be fun occasionally, just to kind of see the world, just for fun. When I'm in the mood to travel around it and show you guys how beautiful this game is. My main goal will always be to do a LOTRO Tale playlist on our channel. Look at all the flowers. So we're actually coming in from the other side. It's not the front door. We're coming in the side door, basically, because we came up the hill. But here is Bag End, everyone. Just enjoy. I'm actually going to disappear for a second down here in the corner and let you enjoy seeing it all. And I'll do it like a movie. Alright. It's really beautiful. It's actually like so many gardens. Here's his view. So there's the swamps. Then out to Tuck Burrows across there on the other side. Lots of flowers. A bird. I will always try to move it slowly and pan it. This is all me moving the camera with my moving of the game. So I'm trying to move it in a way that you can focus and enjoy and see the beauty of the game without feeling sick. As I, spin the camera around at 300 miles an hour. I won't do that, I promise. I'll do my best to always think about, we're touring, we're enjoying the sights. Remember, my computer is generating all these graphics on my really nice screen I have as my thing records it, so I'm always making sure it can keep up nice and work good. I have pretty good setup on my computer, but if I go too quick, it might make something look messed up or not load correctly. So here are our two friends. We have Labilia Sackville Baggins. Oh, I don't know if these are friends actually. I mean, we're friends with everyone, but and Lotho Sackville Baggins. I think that's how you say his name. All right. Well, shall we do a quick exploration of Bag End? Yes, let's do it, my friends. Let's go in there. In we go, in we go, in we go. Alright, here we are, my friends. We're in Bag End. Alright, so, again, you can tell immediately. I'm going to click M to show you the little layout. So this is the layout they have. So this is more of how Tolkien described it, except maybe a little more simplistic than Tolkien described it. In the movies, they took a little bit more liberty and adjusted it a little bit. I think I like how they did in the movies better, how they laid it out. Because, right, there was a door here, right? It wasn't just one way in like this. But I still think it's fun. Still beautifully done. So enjoy. I'll stay down here. So I can point at things like, look, books! And I know I already said this, but occasionally I will stop talking so that you guys can enjoy, listen to the music, listen to my character's footsteps, the ambience of the area. I know half the point is I'm the voice of the Rings channel. I'm the voice of it, but sometimes I like to let you guys enjoy since we're on a tour. So as you can see, this is an old map of the actual video game of Eriador. So they actually updated the maps. Remember how I showed you at the beginning? The big map that we shrunk down to show you where we were? Which I will always do at every episode. And I won't do a big talk at the beginning of every episode. This is just our first episode, so I thought I'd kind of let you guys know stuff. In the future, I'll tell you where we are, excited to do our tour, and show you the map of exactly where we are in geography. Maybe give you a little history lesson on point things out, or places, or people. There's really a cool video I'm excited to do of, there's that big guy you can stand on, big guy being a statue, kind of like, the ones in the movie, right? Oh my goodness, it escapes me the name right now. But you know what I'm talking about, the large statues that have their hands out like this, right, in the movie? The Argonath? Is that it? I don't know. I think that is. But there's a big one by Lake Evendim, which is where the capital of Arnor used to be, Anuminus. And it's a really cool view. So we'll check that out at a future episode. So this would basically be where the dwarves sang. The far over the misty mountains cold, dungeons deep and caverns old song. Which I thought Howard Shore did a very good job putting into music. Speaking of beautiful music, too, and I will, on my LOTRO Life playlist, which is kind of like my blog about just telling you fun things, or about things that me, your host, Zolan Iron Shield, I'm going to do a video on all my favorite music, from different YouTubers, from different composers, from different things, all my music I've collected over the last 20 years of Lord of the Rings music, because I'm kind of like, not only am I a huge Tolkien fan, but also a huge music fan. I mean, most of you are, I'm sure. Most people love music. But I have a very big library, so I'm going to show you in a quick 10-15 minute episode of, here's all my music, here's where you find it, all the different people I like, that kind of stuff. Should be fun. If you want to learn about some different sites, maybe you know them all, maybe you don't. Be fun. And if you know some more, and then that video comes out, you can put something in the comment of that video and like it, and say, hey, I got a music you might not know about, and I will be psyched. You will make Zolan a very happy dwarf. Always love to hear new music. Where are all the silver spoons? Sackville Baggins. She stole all the spoons. So here's where they did the quest talk, right? This is the main kitchen. I like how you hear the does like the floorboards when you're walking. And actually, the way the shadows work is very cool in the game, even from a window. So obviously the shadows are coming down, right, from the sky. By the way, this is our travel gear. We're gonna have Zolan's main armor on. But then at the same time, we're gonna have this cool mining backpack with this pickaxe. Yeah. And by the way, you can't get to the rest of the house because it's like being packaged up. Because if you remember, Frodo like moved, right in the original thing, and the Sackville Baggins took his house or whatever, and then he gets it back, I believe, in the book too. Sometimes the movies and books blur in your mind if you haven't read the end of the book in a couple years. Alright, let's see a little bit more here. A little bit more beautiful views here. I am actually, there we go. I love the butterflies. That's very cool. Very cool addition to the game, you know? They're cooking something in the fireplace in there. You guys got a nice good look at Bag End. I just love this view right here. Look at the little bird. It's pretty well animated. I like the flowers. You know, it's very interesting. I actually saw a plant the other day that was one of those ferns that has like the leaves that are like all up. I have a picture of it. I could show you in the future if you want to see. But I realized it looked a lot like a graphic design plant of Lord of the Rings Online, because actually with plants they look so beautiful, but if you look at them like straight down, you can see that they're actually just 2D. Sorry, don't mean to blow the bubble of how beautiful it looks, but it's amazing when you look at it from this angle. It looks like beautiful flowers, right? But it was funny because that plant in real life looked like that. It looked like it was 2D when you looked at it from one angle, because there were all these flat panels of like fern bushes, and then when you looked at it from, and then it looked like a puffy bush when you looked at it from another angle. I just thought it was kind of hilarious. It looked like it was graphically designed in real life. Maybe by creation. But isn't it beautiful? Isn't it just a wonderful? Look at the water down there too. You can even see the reflection of the hills down here on the edge, if you can see it right there. See down there? Look, if you look right, here, I'll put my finger right, somewhere right there. See the water? It's better to look at it right over there though, next to the left of me down here. You can actually see a reflection. If you see my mouse right here, that little dark reflection is actually the hill. Kind of cool. Alright, well, let's see the top. You guys want to see the top real quick of above Bag End? So there actually is a basement. You can't always go in it, but during the Halloween event and a couple other things, you can go in the basement, and there's like all these scary, spooky things in the basement. So there you go. You can see another view from that angle, right? So we're still at Bag End. So those are like the main areas. By the way, Michael delving is, see that mountain edge over here? You can see my mouse. So I always try to point with my mouse if I can't point with my finger, but over there, that's Michael delving, which we could always do a little thing of Michael delving. It's very pretty. We actually see Michael delving in our LOTRO Tale playlist when we're going through doing the quests. So check that out. I think it's on episode, I don't know, 11 or something like that. Because I do episodes. I won't do episode numbers for this. I think I already said that. I'll do titles of where we're going, like Bag End or Hobbiton or, you know, Bree, that kind of thing. You can see the leaves falling off the tree. That's a pretty cool little detail. Just blowing in the wind. I'm sorry, that's the kind of thing that it gives me that little extra real feeling in the game. Makes me belong to actually go to Middle Earth. I'm also wanting to go and go to London, England, and go to where Tolkien lived, because he was inspired by all those places. So I have some beautiful places where I live, though I shouldn't complain. But oh, look at yummy food. Looks like someone just finished eating. Got some like chicken legs or turkey, and they got some berry pies and blueberries and apples, and from the apple doors probably right over there, because by the way, yes, that is the apple doors right there. See when I jump? Ooh, I already pointed that out. We walked past them, remember? Those are the apple doors right there. And then over here, let me just give you a quick map view. So again, we're looking at here, Tuckborough, that valley with all the farms. Michael delving, I pointed to right over on the hills. We just looked at the swamp. We looked at this side, there's a forest, right? So this is, by the way, a little hint. You remember when he goes, I'm from Underhill and Overhill. Remember when Bilbo says it to the trolls? Well, Overhill is actually, he is from Overhill too, because he's in Overhill even though he is under a hill, because he lives in a hobbit hole in the hill, which is the location where he lives. So I remove all the things you can see. So, I don't know. I just think that was clever. Tolkien's like taking his own geography and stuff and using Bilbo to make sneaky little comments to the trolls. I think that's awesome. I think that's rather awesome. So there's beautiful forests behind Bag End, actually. Look at this, like pine forests. Isn't that awesome? It's very cool, I think. and the wind blowing, and you can see a waterfall down there in the back. See that waterfall? Look at that. And then that, when you go over, there's a Brandywine. The Brandywine River is back way over there, a couple miles. So those trees, I think, on the other side of the Brandywine River, the shadowed trees. Yeah, I think we're looking at these trees. So as you can see, the Shire is rather big. It's actually even bigger. Like, you probably wouldn't be able to see those in real life if this was a real scale to what Tolkien said the scale of the Shire was. But I still think the Lord of the Rings Online did a very good job of making it big enough to feel very real and feel balanced. We're actually going to hop up on our goat here. And I think to finish, we'll run through these beautiful forests behind Bag End. Since we already saw Hobbiton and we saw Bag End, right? We're going to run through these beautiful forests real quick to finish up this episode. This first one. So this back here is another place. It's rather pretty. Bimblewood.
Some hobbits there in stock have it in their head to go after them black riders. What nonsense!
She's an old hobbit. I assume she'd sound something like that. So this is Overhill. This is basically a little town behind Hobbiton. Over the hill. Very descriptive name. But you'll actually see this in the loading screen sometimes in the Lord of, like, this beautiful spot. Look at that. Isn't that, look at that shot. Look at that. Yeah, I'm just gonna go away for a second so you can see this. Look at that shot. Isn't that awesome? Really pretty. Isn't that just freaking awesome? So this is Overhill, the town of Overhill. So I think this playlist will be Bag End, Hobbiton, and Overhill. You're hearing my goat walk in circles when I do this. Look at that reflection in the water, dude. It's just undisturbed. Should we throw a stone in what? I know there's no watchers here. Look at that. Look, you see that? You can actually see the reflection of my goat. Can you guys see it? And my guy's feet on the goat. Isn't that awesome? Like, what? Look at, there's the shadow. Isn't that cool? Because of where the sun is. Where is this? Oh, there, the sun. Yep. It's pretty darn accurate. But look at that. Look at the reflection. Isn't that the coolest? And you can see the reflection of the trees. And that my goat is stepping in the water with those ripples. Yeah. DirectX freaking 11 or 10 or whatever it is. I think it's 10. Back in the day, I used to use DirectX 8. Anyway, gorgeous, beautiful place. This is why we're doing this playlist, guys, to enjoy things like this. Because I try to streamline the LOTRO Tale series so it'd be quick and entertaining for you guys to see things, enjoy it, hear the voiceovers, do fun things like that. But when it comes to actually seeing this game, you have to spend a lot of time like stopping and seeing what they did. I mean, look at this. Someone did all this work right here. Like, they just, all this spot right here on this grass. And these, like, edges and these rocks and the textures and the... I mean, this had to be hours of work just to do one little area. And obviously, I'm sure they did stuff and copied, too. But they worked really hard. And also something you'll notice when we're walking, when you listen, it'll be different sounds depending on what we're walking on. So, like, listen to our goat right now. It's like a dirt. Watch when we go over this. I bet it'll be different. Oh, no, it still sounds like a dirt and rock. Occasionally, it'll sound different depending on what you're walking on. So you start walking on wood or tile or like that, there's actually different animated sounds. The sound artist, you know, is it the Foley artist? Is that the word? I think it is. Here's the beautiful waterfall we saw, guys, that I want to show you real quick. And I think that we will call this the end of our beautiful episode of our first tour in Middle-earth, where we toured, and I'll always tell us where we toured at the end of our episode. We toured Hobbiton a little bit, and we toured Bag End and Overhill, back in the forest here, and where there's a pine forest. So then, again, thank you everybody for being with us. Me and Zelen are very grateful that you joined us on this wonderful trip through Middle-earth, this tour. And we'll see you in more episodes of our new playlist, a LOTRO Tour. And please, like and subscribe to the video. It helps us out a lot. I'll have a subscribe button here, and I'll have a next episode of this this playlist here, and maybe our main playlist, a LOTRO tale right here. So until next time, my friends, have a wonderful day in Middle Earth, and I hope you also have a nice tour in your daily lives. Because remember, enjoy every spot of the real world. There's always something beautiful to find if you just look for it. Have a good one, my friends.